Hi Aries, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for August 2016 by Amma. You may find me at ammalightworker.com or ammalightworker@gmail.com if you like to schedule a private consultation with me. This will be a general reading, therefore, please make sure that you check out your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. If you'd like to find out more, I will be posting a link down below in the show more description box. So this way you can click on it, and that is going to take you to Vimeo if you like to purchase and to download a continuation of this reading. And please like, share, and subscribe. By subscribing, you allow me to take information that relates to you as well. Okay then, without further ado, let's move on to your reading areas. And the general feelings that I am picking up, they have a lot to do with walking away from a situation or from a burden and ready for some brand new beginning, a new life, more balance in your life, balancing some legal aspect to a situation, balancing your finances, and generally just moving up or moving positively forward. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Eight of Cups. Let me show you the card. And the Eight of Cups, to me, it is a card that denotes walking away from an addiction, walking away from something bad or from some negativity, from a difficult situation due to your newly found courage and walking out toward a new life, a new endeavor, a new journey, toward new ideas, or toward some kind of a new beginning. If you allow me to concentrate so this way, let me see why specifically the Eight of Cups showed up for this August reading. I am picking up that some of you are just walking away from some disagreements. These could be disagreements within other family members, some sort of a disagreement within the family, or among co-workers, something related to a project, or co-workers among the workplace. I do feel that in August you are going to see some significant improvements to any kind of disagreements. I am also picking up that this is a month when many of you are going to going to be determined to turn around and to fight some bad health habits. It could be addiction to smoking, it could be any other kind of addiction, it could be some kind of an emotional addiction. But definitely I do see you making some huge progress in that regard. Emotionally, it's going to be a time of fulfillment when you are going to feel like you are getting closer to fulfilling your dreams, but also getting closer and taking care of your body and your emotions in a more balanced and healthier way. And I do feel that for some of you, this Eight of Cups has also to do with travel, long distance travel for some of you. It could also be a move. So some of you could be dealing with matters of moving into a new home, moving into a new job, and it does feel like your whole life has this sense of rebirth, beginning fresh, starting fresh. And I'm also picking up that this Eight of Cups, for some of you, it means that now you are on a self-discovery journey, on a self-discovery path, because I do feel like you are traveling and you are leaving most situations that made you feel unfulfilled and not nourished or supported by others. You are going to leave all of these issues behind you. You are going to concentrate and focus on what makes you happy and how you can change and improve that. So many of you could be attending some sort of a spiritual ceremony, preparing to take a spiritual path, maybe some sort of a new life philosophy or a religious or a spiritual point of view that you could be developing, even attending some sort of a retreat or spiritual circle, when you feel like now there was a purpose for everything that you had to go through, because now you are a changed and transformed person, you are a better version of you. So some of you are preparing for this life transition to a brand new beginning in life, or even to a very significant travel. It's got to be significant. That's why I showed up. I am also picking up on some images of groups of people going in pilgrimage, going to visit some very special places that have some sort of spiritual meaning, spiritual power, healing powers, or even churches or other places of prayer, when you feel like you connect better to the divine. So that is going to be for some of you. And for the purpose of this general reading, I am also going to say that this means walking away from all your old life, old situations, walking away from difficult situations towards some brand new positive beginnings. In the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Ten of Wands. So this is the card. And the meaning of the Ten of Wands has to do with, it is a card of completion. Something coming to a completion, to a culmination point, or to an end, thus allowing you to continue on a new path, on a new journey, for a new beginning or for a new endeavor. It also means that you could be overworking yourself or being very busy, so someone is going to step in to help you to lighten the burden on your shoulder. It also means some sort of success if something is coming to a conclusion or to a completion, and definitely maybe toward the end of the month or at some point during August, you may feel as you are more in charge or more in command. For many of you, that means that your career is advancing, and when it comes to work and career matters, you are going to feel like you have more saying. Some of you could be put in a position of being in charge of others, in a leadership position, leading a project, leading a group of people towards something. So you are going to feel more in charge, and you are going to feel like your ideas, your suggestions, whatever you have to say is attracting the interest of your co-workers and your authority figures in your work, is attracting the attention of your boss or a supervisor or a manager. I do feel that the Ten of Wands shows up because they are telling me, my guides are telling me, that many of you will re-establish and clear the air with an authority figure, with authority in general. Now, this could be in a legal sense, having to clarify and sort out some legal situations, but this could also be that feeling more supported from an authority, a boss at your work, with whom particularly recently you had a hard time communicating with them. Now on the other side, if you are the boss, or if you're the manager, or if you are the owner of your business, maybe you have employees working for you or under you, I do feel like, again, there's going to be changes as improvements, because an employee or a co-worker that was particularly stressing you out, they could be walking out of the job. Maybe they get another job and they're giving their resignation. So in that sense, emotionally, that is going to create a sense of freedom and liberation for you, and you could be willing to temporarily do the work that they're going to leave behind, but then shortly after that, new people are going to take on that responsibility away from your hands, so they can help you out, and then after that everything is going to be balancing out. Some of you are moving to a better social standing. Your standing in the society, it's either getting a boost or you're changing your status. You could be dealing with again, living in in a better home, in a better neighborhood that kind of reflects your status or your social standing in the society. So whatever it is, your either the home that you live in is taking a boost for the better, you're improving something there, or you could even be moving into a better home, in a more expansive home for some of you. So generally, I do feel like your status and your lifestyle, most importantly your lifestyle, is changing for the better. I do feel like if you someone is working on a series of things, maybe a series of events, and now, or you had to go through the proper steps to create or to organize this big event, and now you are going to see the completion of it. You maybe are a writer and you are working on every single individual chapter, and now everything comes together for you. It's like the completion of the book. If you deal with the media or advertising, maybe everything that you needed to gather all the information of the proper stages of it, everything is coming together because you are now completing this advertisement, or this time when you had to advertise for something, whatever that is, or whatever that means. Maybe you are working on a certain campaign of some sort, and now that is coming to a conclusion, or to a completion, or to a culmination point. I do feel like many of you are going to sort out all forms of communications with others. This could be communications through the cell phone, text messaging, emails, everything online forums, one-to-one live conversation with people. It does seem like there's a huge improvement in your skill on how you express yourself and how you approach others around you, and how successful you are on getting your message across. It does feel like they are going to have some significant huge breakthroughs in that, a significant improvement on how you express yourself and how you introduce yourself, how you present yourself to the world. In the position of what's above you, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, here's the card. It is the card that signifies luck in money and in finances. It signifies solid work ahead of you, comfort, little by little creating your own little paradise. Small indulgences. Sometimes to me it also denotes buying a new car or a new house. It could be a new office. Rewards through your hard work and persistence. Sometimes it does show up in reading because someone is retiring, and that's how the rewards show up in your life, rewarding for yourself for years and years of working. So kind of buying that golden watch as a figure to speech to kind of reward yourself. And for the purpose of this general reading, I'm also going to say that it also signifies recognition of a job well done. If you allow me to focus, maybe I can get more psychic messages for you from my guides. They're saying that starting now towards September, you are going to see some huge improvements in your finances. You are going to have to deal with matters of balancing your finances, but definitely you are going to see an increase in your finances, money flowing to you. They are also telling me that other people are going to be very generous with you, buying you gifts or even donating cash. So it does feel it does feel to me like other people are donating generously to you. I'm also keep getting images of an old house being renovated. Some of you could be flipping houses. Maybe you bought a house that is old and you are renovating that because you want to live in it, and you are going to make this house luxurious. And for other people, it could be that you're buying an old house and that is going to work out for you. It's going to be a good investment because you are going to flip that house and almost, not quite, but almost doubling your earnings. Through the Knight of Pentacles, I'm also picking up for some of you. So it's not a strong feeling. So I don't feel like there is a lot of you dealing again with a tax issue or reimbursements of some sort. But I definitely see a situation where everything gets sorted out and you feel more solid and more secure in your finances. If you are someone who has their own business, I do feel like you have solid work coming to you, more projects, more clients, but there is a steadiness to this business. So it's a sure thing, and money or work is coming to you in a steady way. Whatever your line of work is, expect yourself to be busy in whatever is it that you are doing. You could be picking up a few extra hours or a few extra shifts, because I do feel that that's how money comes in for some of you. Some of you are receiving a good news in relation to a raise, or if you were looking for a new job, you could hear something about a new job position opening. You could be approached by someone with the possibility to be offered a new job for some of you. And you could be dealing with celebrations around a bachelorette party, a baby shower, some sort of a news of an engagement or a big family event that the whole family is going to be ecstatic, like very joyful around this. And I am picking up that if you are in areas who had some issues with a daughter, maybe your daughter had some sort of troubles on your own and you were worried about her, or maybe you and your daughter had some sort of a communication problems or difficulty getting along. I do feel that particularly relationships and communications with a daughter, they are going to get better, and you are going to be working toward improving this relationship in a more steady way without having to have these ups and downs too often. So this is what I am picking up toward that. There's going to be some money coming to some areas from a property. I don't know if it is buying a property, selling a property, but I keep getting money coming to you from a property. In the position of what's the root cause of this, you have the Ten of Cups, another great card. So the Ten of Cards, it is the card that signifies the stability of home lives, happiness, having some really good times with loved ones. It could be some sort of a reunion or a celebration. So it seems to me like it is a continuation of what I just said. Someone is preparing to have this big event happening in the family. I do keep getting that for some of you, you could be celebrating a second child. This is an addition to the family, or a second grandchild. I do feel like you are going to feel blessed by the presence of a child around you. Now, this could be a baby, a younger child, or an adult. But I am definitely picking up on this sense of feeling blessed because you are surrounded by by children or these childs, feeling blessed in that way. It is a time of resolution for many family problems, resolution for inheritance problems that involve the whole family. Someone is buying a house and you could be throwing, or you are the one buying a house and you could be throwing this big celebration party. I am picking up on some work being done around the house that has to do with water. Maybe it's pipes, maybe it's a dishwasher, the sink, a shower, maybe it is a tub, installing like a new tub with a massage tub, hydro water or hydro massage, something like that. I am picking up also, I'm shown images of the outdoors and adding like a water feature to the outdoors, like a waterfall, or I don't even know how to explain this. Something like that, when you just incorporate water just to add some more tranquility and beauty to the place. Maybe you're buying something that has water and lightnings and is very soothing, and it's kind of cute too. So I don't know what specifically this object is, because I'm picking up like various different things. But don't be surprised if you end up buying something that either depicts water, a water scene, or has water in it, an aquarium, or I don't know. This is what I'm picking up. So definitely it's going to be a time for a reunion. Some of you could be reuniting with a cousin. Maybe it's a long distance cousin, but you don't really you haven't really spoken to her in a long time. I'm picking up on, again, reuniting with a child. It could be a family reunion, somebody's birthday or somebody's retirement, and it's going to be like a small reunion, but it will be very heartfelt, very warming energy to that. In the position of the recent past, you have the Five of Swords. This is it, that's a card. And the Five of Swords, to me, it is a card that denotes having to draw a line on the sand with your sword, kind of deciding where is your territory, standing for your ground, having to resolve some authority problems or our authority issues with some close relationships to you. It also means to me competitions of importance, clearly defeating others. However, be careful of overconfidence. And if this doesn't make sense to you for the purpose of this general reading, I'm also going to say that it also means don't rush into anything. It comes up to me as sometimes you could be too jumpy or aggravated easily, and you could be saying something that you don't really mean, but in the heat of the moment, this is what happens. And I do feel like this is in relation to a friendship. So recently, I feel like this already happened. You had some miscommunication or something going on with a friendship, and maybe you could come to that conclusion that maybe this relationship, you needed some time off from this relationship to kind of gather your thoughts, to kind of gather your energy. And however, I do feel like you are trying, or you tried to heal the communication or the friendship. On the other hand, I am also picking up that maybe another friend or another friendship was pure, and maybe they were trying to get more of your attention and your time, but somehow you were always busy taking care of others, and you could have had a situation when two friends were competing for your attention or your time. I am also picking up that for some of you it was a little bit of a competition between a close friend and a boyfriend or a spouse, and you had to, really have a hard time dividing the time between them, or maybe they didn't get along and somehow that affected you. So however, I do feel that that already happened, and now you are going to see the results of it. It does feel to me that whatever happened, now you are making peace with it. You feel more balanced. Maybe didn't feel right at the time, but now something is shifting and you feel more accepting. You are accepting the situation. And I'm also picking up that some of you have really to speak up in a work situation. You have some brand new ideas, or you really want to go over some old project and talk about the possible mistakes, because someone around could risk making the same mistake again, and you feel like it's time for you to speak out about it, but something is holding you back. So don't be surprised if an opportunity presents itself So you could be asked your opinion about that, and you are going to see that you are going to speak without holding back, without the fear of being judged or perceived in a wrong way. However, I do feel that a situation will require for you to really protect your ideas, to protect your religion, to protect what is it that you believe in, or to simply stand your ground and defend your rights. I don't know why at the very last moment I thought I was done with this card, but apparently not. So at the very last moment, some of you could be legally taking a stand legally to protect your property or your territory. I don't know in what sense. Maybe something here in relation to a deed, to a house, a settlement, or a divorce, and you really have to fight to keep your property or your house. For some of you, I'm not picking up this to be a very strong feeling. There's going to be a news when you are going to hear about a country being forced to protect its borders or its territories. I don't know whether it is something happening inside the country with the people inside the country, or if they feel like they need to protect themselves from other people trying to invade the country or something like that. So I don't know why this showed up in your reading. Maybe you could hear something around that. In the position of the near future, we have the Justice card, so that's the card. And the Justice card to me denotes balance, dealing with courts, legal matters, being rewarded through courts and legal matters. A situation that you thought you dealt with could arise from your past, and it could be related to a finance, to a business problem that you had in the past, or a business partnership, or even a family member. But I do feel that now you did what you had to do, even if you had to deal with the court or the legal system, or signing important agreements and signing important documents. I do feel that in August it's a time for you when you are going to be more balanced, with the situation kind of sorts out, is more balanced, and now everybody has their own fair share. I do feel like justice will be done, and justice will be fair to everyone involved. Some of you could be dealing with matters of changing your name, or your last name, or your status, or your titles. Now, another meaning of the card has to do with brand new beginnings. So I do feel like now something is coming together for you. Some of you could be officially attending a program, a college program, a degree. I am picking up in a lot of this learning environment. I do feel like you are checking or double checking your credentials. And I do feel that you are finding a legal way to bring value to either credit courses or to your current job title, or something here is changing. So again, changing names, last names, adding more titles. This could also be that you are applying for a business license or a marriage license. I am also picking up in some sort of an international trading, and in relation to that you could be needing some sort of a special license or a special visa. You're going to need some special legal permission that will be granted to you, especially if you have to do with any international affairs or international traveling. And I'm also picking up that now some family members are able to legally be together. So in some countries you have to wait a couple of years, or you have to go through certain procedures if you want to bring over a family member, a spouse, or a child. So you could be dealing with matters around that, any legal matters or legality for family members to be allowed to stay together. So, and again, if this doesn't make sense to you, for the purpose of this general reading, I am also going to say that you are going to feel more balance. A situation that wasn't balanced, that felt unjust to you, now you are going to see how naturally or suddenly this situation will go toward a new place of balance and equilibrium, and you are going to feel like you did find the proper place for you in the society, the proper place for you within a given work, or the proper place for you in the family, and people will pay you the respect that you deserve to have. So this is what I keep hearing from my guides. I am now going to pass on to you your Akashic messages for the month. I did access your Akashic messages on July 21st, and I do open them, and after that I keep notes of everything that I'm told or everything that I'm shown. And again, remember to like, share, and subscribe, so this way I may be getting information that also relates to you as well. Life starts brand new and fresh for many of you. You will feel as a curse has been lifted off your shoulders, and new good luck and fortune are on your side. Many of you will undergo ceremonies and procedures to remove blockages in your body and in your spirit. I did see a line of surgeries or medical treatments that finally are tackling old health issues that you struggled for months or even for years. You will get an answer to medically what is causing a certain condition and how to cure it. I did see ceremonies or special ceremonies in churches or using blessed water. I did see images of pilgrimage to a holy land. I also kept seeing images of different religious and spiritual practices that you would do or you could undergo to remove whatever is it that you consider a curse or a blockage, or simply to boost your luck, to shift the luck for the better and to feel blessed by the divine. You may feel as a miracle happened. You could experience a miracle firsthand. And the advice coming to you from the Lord of the Akashic Records is that it is time for many of you Aries to go for an acupuncture, for a deep tissue massage, for Reiki, for a karmic reading to open your Akashic records. So do an Akashic reading to deal and to heal with your suppressed memories and your suppressed emotions. Get a reading, some kind of reading, psychic reading, tarot reading, Akashic reading, face reading. Get your astrology chart done, and also focus on healing your karmic issues. Not only your personal karmic issues, but the family's karmic issues, because some karmic issues has been passed on to you through your family line. So for some of you, by resolving your karmic issues, you could be also unblocking the karmic issues for the whole family line and for generations, or for the new generations to come. You may also, so in other words, you may also resolve family karma. Family resolutions will get better, or anything that's going on with the family, you are going to see some improvements. I get plans around an important traveling back home for some of you, or traveling towards someone to meet someone that to me felt like a long overdue reunion with a family member. If for legal or immigration reasons your family was physically apart or emotionally apart, starting now and going in the next 3 months, you will experience family being reunited and strengthening family ties. Love to you from your family. and vice versa will get stronger and healthier. So love coming to you from the family and the love that you have for the family is going to be stronger and healthier. And they also said prepare to be there for a family member in the next 3 months, because something will happen to bring some sort of a closure, but also to bring family together. And for some of you, not all of you, some of you have to deal with grieving issues. Maybe someone in the family is grieving and you're going to need to be there for them, and as a result you are going to strengthen the bond. So that was the message for some of you, and that could happen anytime between now going in the next 3 months. Again, if you are interested to hear more of your Akashic records, and I'm also going to open 4 more cards, you may click on the link below, and that will get you to a continuation of this video for purchase and download through Vimeo. Please like, share, and subscribe, and contact me for a private reading at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. Thank you, and have a fabulous month ahead of you.